Let's take a look at the Layout app. Now, if you don't have Layout already, you can visit the App Store. So maybe the App Store is actually a recently visited one, like it is for me. So you might have it here in that bottom home row, in your home dock, or you may need to find it. So you could always, of course, scroll through and try to find it. If you're like me and have a million apps, that might take a while. Or you can just go up here and you can use your finger and just pull down. Now notice again, this is one of my more recently used apps, so it's going to suggest it. If it doesn't pop up there, you can always type it in the search bar, App Store, and you'll notice it popped up for me. So then I can just open up the App Store, and of course I already had it opened. So where it will open up, it'll just open up to a main page for you. If you don't already have it open, and then you can just click on this little search bar down here. And then, of course, I was searching for layout. So let's say you didn't have that feature already up, you would just type in layout, and then you do a search. And then notice right here, it's layout from Instagram. So if you already have it, it's going to say open. If you don't have it, it's going to say get. This is a completely free app with no extra charges in it. So just as an FYI for you. So you're just going to click on open or get. And here we go. We're in layout. So for layout, let's say I want to create a photo collage for my child. So this is nice because it actually has 9 different layouts. You can use up to 9 photos in a collage. So to get started, how we're going to use this, maybe I want to create a visual for my child in terms of their nightly routine. So I know that I want to have them brush teeth. So I'm going to click on a picture. That gives me the ability to pick my layout. Now, if I only have 2 things I want them to do, maybe I just pick that. Or you can have some bigger features. One is bigger, one smaller. You can do 3. So you can see your different layouts here. Now, maybe I want to choose to do 4 of them. So I'm going to pick the 4 layout. Okay. So once I get here, this gives me the ability, you can see it's all 4 toothbrushes. Well, you don't want all 4 toothbrushes, right? That's just silly. So we want to actually replace a picture. So what you're going to do in order to use this, you'll click on the picture. And then once you click on the picture, that gives you the ability to select a different picture. So now I'm going to hit replace, and that gives me the option to pick some of my other pictures. So let's say I want my child to brush their teeth. Then I want them to use the toilet next. Okay, so that's actually a toilet icon here. I'll get it so you can see it. So that's a toilet icon. Okay, so first I'm going to have them brush their teeth, then I'm going to have them use the toilet. All right. Then the third picture, I want them to take their shower. Okay, so I've got a picture of a shower there. And then the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to have them do, I'll go to the last picture and I'll replace that picture with, I want them to brush their hair. So now I've created a sequence for this. Okay. So I can combine photos, create sequences, and then what this does for us, once I'm done with it, I'm just going to click done, okay? And then it gives me the option to save my collage, okay? So I'm going to save my collage, and I'm going to say, okay, I'm all done. Now I'm going to go out to my photos, and again, if you're, not sure too many icons, you can just go to photos. Notice I have that here. So when I go to photos, now I actually have that photo, that 4 picture collage in here, okay? So now, one of the other things I can do in here, so from here, this isn't specifically layout, but one of the things I can do with my pictures here is I can actually edit it in photos. Okay, so I can come up here to this button. You see up here, we have edit. So I'll click on edit, and then that gives me the ability to add text. I can add numbers. So if I want to go here, I could actually, I'm going to go to these 3 little dots right here, and that's going to give me the ability to, nope, I want to go to this one, markup. Okay, so sometimes you have to play with the things. Okay, so first I'm gonna go here to the little pencil thing, and that's gonna give me options to mark up. Okay, so I might click the add button. Okay, so down here I can add a description, I can add text, signature magnifier. I'm gonna actually add some text here. So notice I have a little text box that pops up here. So I can move that over, I can make this a little bigger. And maybe for my text, I'm going to click in there. Okay, and then I'm going to edit it. So then I'm going to put in 1. And remember, with your keyboard, if you don't know this trick already, you see how these are grayed and shadowed up here, the numbers? You can actually hold down, pull down, and that'll give you the number, okay? So you don't have to switch over to your number keypad. So normally you could switch over here and go to numbers, or I can just do that. So I want number 1 to be brush teeth. Fortunately, it can spell better than I can. There you go. So number 1, I want them to brush their teeth, okay? Then let's say I want to do number 2. So you can see here, I can edit this. Again, remember, hold down, pull down, you get the number. Number 2, I want you to use toilet. However you want to say that, however makes most sense for your child, okay? Maybe you say go to the bathroom, maybe you say use toilet, maybe you say potty. Whatever it is that you're using, no problem, okay? You also can write on here. Sometimes the writing can be kind of difficult. So I could do a number 3 here. Obviously that looks much less nice than using the text. If I don't like that, I can erase that. My absolutely goes away. Again, I like the text, so I'm going to, move this down here, click inside, I'm going to go edit, and then I'm going to do my number 3, and that is going to be shower. Maybe you want to say take a shower, again, whatever works best for your child. Okay, so I've done that one, and then my last one, I use my plus text. I've got my text box here. Remember, you can just hold it down and pull out, and then I'm going to move it down. And I'm going to edit, hold down, get my 4, and I'm going to brush hair, okay? So then at that point, I have now created a sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4 things that my child needs to do in order to get ready for bed in the evening, or maybe that's in the morning before they're getting ready for school. Once I click done, it's going to save what I've just done. I'll click done one more time, and then that picture is saved in here, okay? So you can see that's an easy way to do a task analysis, kind of a quick, step-by-step, this is what you need to do. You could do a lot of different things with this. You could do some collages to show what they did over the weekend. So they could go in and show, their teacher on Monday, here's what we did for the weekend. You could make an album of categories of things that they like. Maybe these are foods that they like. So you could this was actually done in layout as well. So you can see I picked out foods that I personally like. I love apples, grapes, and bananas and sushi. Random combination potentially, but if you want, maybe this could be a simple choice board for a child to be able to, say that, that they want the apples. They could bring this to you and show you what they want. So, there's a lot of different ways that you can use this. Again, that is the layout app. Lots of different ways, lots of different ideas, for things that you can do. You could do a 9-picture board. I think, especially if you were going to use this to create something that they could point to or look at for things that they like, to do some selection, maybe the 9 board would be better, or maybe 4 is just enough. So, really, your child. This is very versatile. You saw how quickly I was able to create a picture for a routine, very quick and very easy to use. I hope that you enjoy the layout app.